Hi, welcome to Sharing for Good. We have today a special guest, Caroline Schaffer, Country Director of Umbrella Foundation. Hi Caroline, welcome to Sharing for Good. Today we will again talk about child protection, and we have here a representative of a renowned organization who is working hard to change the way child protection works in Nepal. So, Caroline, let's start with Umbrella Foundation. What's the story behind this organization?
Okay, so the Umbrella Foundation started 10 years ago. So slightly before that, it started with one boy, actually, that was found on the street by the lady that set up Umbrella. So she passed this boy for a few days. He was lying on the street, and then one day he was covered under a blanket. She lifted the blanket and she decided he had to go to hospital straight away if he wanted to survive. So she brought him to hospital, he got better. She took him into her own house initially, and then she looked for an orphanage for him because she had no idea where he was from. He didn't know where he was from himself either. So she placed him in the orphanage. She raised funds at home to support him in the orphanage. And then together with some friends, she started to support more and more children within the orphanage, and with the goal to support the whole home. But then they found out that the orphanage was really corrupt, abusing the kids, not using the money, they would just sell the bag of rice again through the back door. And so they involved the police and the Central Child Welfare Board, and they rescued those kids. And then Umbrella opened a children's home initially for these children.
Directly managed by Umbrella Foundation.
There was, so the Umbrella Foundation opened one children's home for those kids that were rescued from the orphanage. And then, so Umbrella had no intention of getting established at all.
Okay.
There was no plan behind it. It was just okay, there was an urgent need, those kids need to get out of there. There's no other home, so we'll open our own house. And then there were more and more requests actually of the CCWB and the police of closing more orphanages and bring the children under Umbrella's care. And that's kind of how it started. And then within 3 years' time it went from 0 children to, or 4 years' time, it went to 0 children to, at its max there were 317 children living in 8 children's homes. So it grew really, really fast. And then some children could be reunified with their families, but most children had no background information, or there was never really talk of reintegrating them with the families.
All right.
They figured.
So what is the main goal of the foundation? Family reunification, or?
Well, in the beginning, there wasn't really a goal. It was just to provide safety to Umbrella's children. So I believe the motto was always better to light a candle than cure the darkness. And now it's more supporting Nepal's vulnerable children. So it really went from supporting those children in need in a very safe space, which is a children's home. At that time they thought that was the best, safe space possible. Being in a children's home, to now our aim is family reunification and family preservation. Yeah. So at that time, it was children's homes, providing residential care, providing safety, and thinking that was the only way really to provide safety to children, to now it being the best place for a child is